Hello. Hello, I'm streaming. I am streaming. It's been a while. It's been like 2 months since I last streamed, so hey, here I am streaming. What am I working on today? Well, you know, let's just take a look at my YouTube channel real quick and I'll explain it to you. How should I do this best? Basically, I want to make new channel art today because my channel art is old and it's not me anymore. So let me share my screen in 1 sec. Let's see here, game capture. No, window capture. Let's view it. Digital monkey, yes, okay. Hope y'all can see that. So, see this? You see this here, this thing? This banner image. You can take a look at it, sort of. I don't like it. I mean, it's fine because it's all the characters I've made, but I don't really think it reflects my channel, and this year I'm kind of working on updating those sorts of things. So today I'm gonna work on updating this banner here to something that is like an illustration that's just made to be this banner and maybe the end screen of my videos. And yeah. So that's the work of today. I'm gonna stop sharing this. Bye bye. And what I want to do is I felt really good about these drawings. this kind of vibe. So I'm gonna make something like this, but I'm trying to add in my character who from another video going forward that I haven't posted yet. This is gonna become my Sona for YouTube. I have spent many hours designing her. And I'm switching her out for the little guys that I've been using thus far. So that's another video in the works. I'm putting a lot of work into it, so that's why I've kind of been dead recently. But yeah, for this illustration, I'm gonna include her here, check, and some sort of fantasy background, and it's gonna be great. But the thing is, here's the thing. YouTube is stupid. YouTube is really complicated when it comes to like the exact dimensions of how it's supposed to be, because whether you're looking at the channel on like a phone or a computer or a TV or whatever, the dimensions are different. So I have to create something that looks good in all those dimensions, and I sort of looked it up. Let's see, I have the dimensions written down. So the biggest I need it to go is a 25601440. Remember that, chat. Remember that. 25. New canvas, please. 25. What was it? 60. I already forgot. 25601440. Those are the dimensions of the biggest canvas I can make. So this is supposed to be like the canvas size that looks good for most YouTube banners here. I'll zoom out a little bit. But if you're looking at it on your phone, it's gonna be different. 2560423. Okay. So that this is what it looks like if you look at it on a desktop. I'm just gonna choose this as a bright color so it stands out to me. Sorry, this is gonna be kind of ugly for a second. Oh, I need to center it up though. Like there-ish. And then on top of that, 1546423. Oh hey! What's up? Already forgot. Yeah. All these pixels are just really confusing. 1546423. File open. No, file new. Sorry, you have to look at this. Hold please. 1546423. Okay. So this, I'm gonna choose a slightly less disgusting color to look at. Okay. Fuck. Oh, okay. It's not centered. I thought it would be centered. That looks okay. It doesn't have to be perfect, I suppose. So this is just for reference, but basically all the important stuff has to go in here. Important stuff. And then from here, this is like what it looks like on a desktop. For reference, I'm making channel art. I don't know if you heard that. So this is what the banner would look like on a desktop, and this is what it looks like on the TV. And I've already gone ahead and made some thumbnails. They're here. I made them yesterday. Obviously, the palette will not be this palette, but I just wanted the vibes. I think I like this one the most. Partially because the character is centered, so it's going to be easier to do, like, fit the dimensions of what I just talked about. And I also really like this, like, brick arch with the wisteria. So I think this is what I'm going to go with here. I'm just going to copy it and throw it up here. Just sort of try to make it fit the dimensions. And then I think what I'm gonna do is also make some sort of decorative border so that I don't have to go... How did I just do that? I was trying to do that earlier and I couldn't figure out how to go into full screen. But yeah, I'm gonna try to make some sort of like, ooh, decorative border, ooh, a heart and a bird skull and a sword. That's what a sword looks like. So this is what I'm going for here. And I also need to figure out the palette. The palette. I think I'm just gonna go for usual greens and blues. I think that's what I'm gonna do. I gotta make sure that this border is gonna be even across though, so let me do that before I forget. What is going on with my setup? Here, maybe? Yes. I need a thick... Sure. Oh, it's on the wrong layer. This is so hard. I'm sure there's a better way to do this. Let me think here. I'm going to select this and then invert the selection and then expand by, I don't know, like 40 pixels. Well, that's not enough. How about 100 pixels? Yes. Okay, well that just fills out the canvas, so I guess it is pretty good. Well, then it's meaningless. Okay, so there will be a border there. Just know that there will be a border. Okay. I'm thinking. Usually when I stream, I have things a little bit better planned out. But low-key, I don't have anything planned out. I just have this, like, thumbnail, so... for now, I'm gonna go find a nice little palette. Blue and green color palette. And just like kind of throw it in here and work from there. Which one do I like? Should I share this? Y'all want to see this too? Here. Hold please. 4 windows. Yep, okay. Don't look at my tabs. Don't worry about my tabs. This one might be kind of cool. I might use this one. I like this dark, this blue here a lot. It's very blurry though. Alternatively, this is my Milanote for this project, so I could also just pick colors from here. I was very inspired by this one here. This is a good, I wanted to do like kind of Legend of Zelda Ruins kind of vibe. So that's what I'm going for. Okay, for now I'm just gonna take this and just grab those colors. Alright, let's see here. Back to Clip Studio Paint. Sorry, what else am I gonna use for searching palettes? I mean, I know I follow some like user on Tumblr who does it, but like I'm I'm just lazy. Usually I don't. Usually I just pick colors like a normal human being, but when it comes to landscapes, I don't have a lot of practice, so it's like makes me stupid. Okay. Wee, wee. There we go. Make that a little bit bigger. Oh, I also have to think about, I have to think about how this will look. Okay, all the important stuff has to go there. So, what? So I have to, like, move... I basically want the character to sit in this blue box here, so I have to move that layer up. Good thing I merged all the layers during the planning section of this. That's really cool. Okay. Well, let's just take this foreground here and move it up. I guess this is the midground. Don't come for me. Like so. Yep. Okay, these are the vibes. Probably I'm gonna have to add more crap in, like, around here then. We'll think about it. Maybe like another pillar or something. I don't know. Like there. And then yeah, like more of that and more of that. How is that fitting here? Oh, it's pretty good. Nope, other one. Okay, so yeah, you'll see the pillar, and then the character sitting, and then the brick. I think that's good. I like that. Cool. Cool. And I'll have to check this periodically for the spacing, but I think overall it should be good. That being said, I'm gonna actually get rid of this. Shrink down. Because it's distracting. Go in the corner there, thank you. And I'll pin it at the top. Reference! Can y'all see my... I have my layers off to the right, and I like to not, you know, you just trust that you do not want to see the way that I organize my layers. Where'd that color palette go? Yeah, okay. I want to go dark to light here. It might be cool to go like a blue-green at the start. What am I feeling? Like sort of like a shade type experience. Okay, background. That's my background. Then we're gonna have a midground, and it's gonna look like this, more or less. This is how all things start. Don't even worry about it. How can I do this so it's not messy? Stop. There's my midground. Woo! I swear this is just how landscapes start. I usually plan things out a little bit better, but it's just like it is what it is. Okay, and then my midground. And then my foreground will be I just switched tabs to like look at the chat, and from afar this looks like something a 4-year-old would make. And then my foreground, which I actually want to do like a kind of a purple or something. Boop. Boop. Like that. You get the vibes. These are the vibes. These are the vibes. They're there. Trust the process. And we're gonna do like a pillar or something slanting that way, I should think. Maybe 2, maybe like a broken pillar and then a actual pillar. Yes. Sure. Something like that. Okay. 4. Mid. Upper, mid, 4. Okay, so we have 4 layers: background, midground, foreground. The colors are up for debate, so don't you worry about that. In fact, I'm gonna pull up my references on another screen so I can think harder about the way I want this to look. How's my spacing? Okay, so far. I might have to move this midground up a little bit more here, like that. Oops. Let me use the select tool! Hello? You can do this. Oh, that's not the select tool, that's why. Whee! Okay. Here it is. I'm pulling up my Milanote on a different screen so I can look at reference of people who paint landscapes more than I paint landscapes. I'm gonna pull up all the landscapes I've ever painted to see what I should and should not do. I've only painted so many, so it's not that hard to hunt them down. Let's see, I did that one, I've done this one, and I've done like one more hereabouts, like this one. I'm kind of aiming for these colors, but not too similar because that's boring. This, I don't think had as good delineation between foreground, midground, etc. So I know not to go too blue and too green, and this was just, I used reference, period. But I don't want a sunset, so I'm probably gonna ignore this one. Okay. Well, let's draw some clouds. Let's draw some clouds in here. Landscapes are hard. To be honest, I have kind of only started drawing them since I started this channel, and I've only drawn them like when I need to, per se. Like, it's not really the first thing I go to when I'm like, I want to draw something. It's just not landscapes. But I'm kind of like, I kind of like them more so now, especially after I made this one recently, just because it is like different from my normal process. And so it's kind of fun to get to like break out of that regular style and get to do something just like different. And I get to think differently about composition and stuff. But also sometimes they just look really cooked because I don't know how to do them very well. What do I usually start with? Like sky and shit? I guess I'll do some sky and shit. I'm a pro. I'm literally a pro. Oh, my kitty's snoozing. I can hear her. She's got the funniest little, like, I don't know, snore, I guess? I'm not that good. I'm not that good, I swear. I mean, even just like looking at like how I draw landscapes versus how I draw like character art, it doesn't look like the same person. It does not look like the same person. And so I feel like there's like that sort of like, I don't have a definable style when I'm drawing landscapes. I'm hiding this, it's distracting. Whereas I think I more or less do when I draw like literally anything else. So it just takes practice. I watched a lot of tutorials actually, by Mark Brunette, I think, this guy. Is this his name? This guy has a great like beginner how-to landscape. Would recommend if you're interested in it. If you're interested in getting better. That guy has good tutorials. I have a feeling that these are not the colors that are going to be around forever. I have a feeling these colors aren't going to stay for very long. For one thing, I want a darker blue. Give me a darker blue. I've been on a huge unexplainable Zelda trip recently. Like, I'm not playing any Zelda, but the music and yeah, the music and everything, so good. So good, the vibes, everything, delicious. Yeah, I get the EU tutorials, but also like, you know, sometimes you just, at least for me, sometimes I just gotta buckle down and like actually do tutorials or else I don't know what I'm doing. So, yeah, that's how it goes sometimes for me at least. Let me zoom in a bit more on this. How is this looking on the stream? It's looking okay. Let me. There you go. Now you can see like the whole thing, right? Yeah. Okay. And the clouds. Also, like, Studio Ghibli clouds. Oh my god, don't even get me started. Like, how they just look so delicious and wonderful, and I love them. But this is just a first pass through. I'm just trying to get the colors down a bit better, like shapes. Dare I go darker? I dare. I do dare. These look like clouds if you zoom out. Yeah, okay. Okay. I'm gonna actually go even whiter, I think. Because I think that is good contrast. I always forget that like the whitest white is like an option of color. Because I don't know. It's like when you're first starting to learn to draw, digital artists are like, don't use black! Don't use the darkest shade of black, like you can't, it's bad. And oh man, it does look like a mushroom cloud. Okay, I'm blurring it out. It's gonna be okay. It's gonna be okay. You're right, it does look like a mushroom cloud. So then, because I don't ever use like, is my color wheel showing? Like this color. Oh, it's not showing up. Like this color or this color. I always forget that I can use like contrasting, like really bright whites and stuff to, I don't know, to make things look better. We'll come back to this sky area here. I'm actually just gonna paint it all blue for now. I don't care. Whatever. Yeah, apocalypse, like beautiful fantasy, like serene vibes, but then there's just like a mushroom cloud in the back. I don't think so. Try my best to not give those vibes. This one I want to be less shaded. I want there to be less going on here. Maybe just this side. Is this already that color? Yeah, it's close. Okay, this is fine for now. I've got some colors and some shapes. Gonna call this folder background. That's right, I organized my layers. Can you believe it? I've already messed up things though. Okay. So that's my background layer. Whee! And then midground. Midground doesn't matter. I'm gonna go to this foreground layer here and mess around a bit more. Well, actually, the one thing I do want to do is make this midground a bit more blue. Because, pro tip from said dude who did good landscape tutorials, Mark Brunet, I think he's probably French or something. Basically, if you're painting like a green landscape, this is my understanding, is that things look bluer the farther away they are because they're blending with the sky. So I like to make my green layers that are further in the back more of a blue than a green per se, like bluish green if you will. And then it like, I guess it blends into the back more. I don't know how it works exactly, I just do it. And I'm gonna make this one more yellow-green. That's too yellow-green. Or I could go full yellow. Actually, I do like this color, so I'm gonna take this color and put it off to the side. Piss green? Is this baby puke green? Should I get rid of this? But I will not keep it. Oh, that's my washing machine telling me my washing machine is done. Oops. I gotta put this on a new layer, this color, so it stays as it is. Let me just grab it, throw it in there. Okay, and now I will change this color. I don't know if oh, that's pretty saturated. How green is too green? That, to me, too green. That, to me, too green. I don't know if you can tell, but I'm messing with the saturation and the hue variation of this green, and I think I've lost the plot. So I'm just gonna paint over it. That is way too green. Wow. Wow, oh my god. That was hard green to look at. Just go desaturated for now. Okay, sure. Now I really want to add in like cool ruins and stuff. I was playing with some of concepts over here with like kind of Nausicaa vibes, like a giant skull in the ground, like a buried giant race, and this one here is like a sword and a skull and like a hand. And I don't know if that is doing too much. But for now I'm just gonna do like some shapes here. Let's see. What color should I do? Maybe just gray for now? Like a bluish gray? That is not defined enough. Or should I go lighter? I could go lighter. That is kind of a hard read on this canvas. I think I should go dark. Sure. Sure for now. I'll accept it for now. And let me look at this, just as reference. I know this is, like, hard to look at. Oops, what did I just do? Oh, there we go. I accidentally just pulled my, like, you can't see it, it's on the right side, but I just pulled my, like, layer organization tool out of the canvas and then it disappeared. Okay, I gotta keep that in there, like, just a little bit so that I can see where things need to go. I think, ruins here. Like, here's, like, a vibe. We're just gonna... that is definitely a architecturally sound wall here. Yep. Thank you. Oh, why is the saturation down? Okay. Or opacity, I guess. And then I will do a slightly lighter wall. Like here. Okay, that's one wall. Woo! And then, where else did I want to do ruins? I think I wanted to do, like, some archways and stuff in the background here. Cute. Like, I'm still kind of... I just really like the arches. What can I say? They're good. It's good stuff. Or like half of an arch. Though that might be in the way of how that's supposed to look. Yeah. Okay. Where else can I put some good, like, little tings? I don't know. I'm just gonna leave it for now. While I go about texturing this layer up a bit more here. I think I want, like... What do I want, to be honest? I'm not sure. I could do, like, little bits of, like, dirt like this, and then lots of really flowery, long, kind of wavy grass as well. I might do something like that. So that I get more variations of green and stuff. That is too... not what I'm looking for. That's also not what I'm looking for. I don't like this green. Okay, that's okay. That's okay for now. I'll accept it. But yeah. For now, I'm just kind of trying to add a bit more texture and stuff because otherwise it's just going to be very boring and I don't want that. It doesn't have to look especially good because I'm definitely going to change this further down the line, so it's not that deep. It's like with stuff like this, you can just paint over as many times as you need or want to. So yeah, that makes things very, very helpful, or very, very, I don't know, it's just less stressful because then you just don't gotta worry about, I don't know, a lot of things, I suppose. What other brickwork could I take from any of these? This kind of window looks very cool. I could take this bit and put it somewhere. Just get out of here. I don't need these anymore. Maybe like sunken into the ground over here a little bit. How would that look? Is this covered? Yep, it is covered. Get out of my way, columns! But I still want them to be visible. I want the columns to be visible in the important stuff area, so I have to leave it there. I actually could move it over a little bit more like that. So then we get a bit more. That is a thought. That is a thought. Do I like that, or do I like this? I kind of like that this whole column area is not actually shown all that much. So... I think I'm gonna leave it like this sort of shape and just know that I need to avoid those areas when I am drawing. Where is this? Where is this layer? Where is layer at? Oh, it's here. I can put it here, I can put it over here. I'm gonna put it there. What song is this? I have no idea what song this is. I'm checking. Saying Goodbye from I'm 46 minutes into the stream, wow. From ST. Are you a Zelda person? What is ST? Spirit Tracks? Oh, I didn't play that one. Well, I did, but I didn't beat it, so. That's probably why I don't know. Okay, and then I want to do like a sort of like crumbling window flower sort of experience here, so that will be cool. We ball. All these are going to be on the same layer. Ruins. And then for this, let's see. I have some sort of like this sort of experience here. Beep, beep, all the way up. And then, I don't know, maybe some better shaping. Like that. Shadows and stuff. Actually like a little bit brighter. Do I want to do that actually? Is that gonna look okay? Sure. Sure, bro. And then let's see, how would this work functionally? Like that, and then the rest of it here is gonna be like in darkness. Okay, I think those are some good shapes that we have going on. Once again, I'm not really trying to go too hard on anything else other than shapes. So those are some good shapes. I like those shapes. Okay. And then my little character is gonna be sitting, I think, in the grass. Let's see here. What am I calling this one? Upper mid ground is what this layer area is called. And I'm gonna make a layer just for my character. And she's gonna be sitting like here. Kind of like boop. Or maybe she's gonna be standing with like her legs in the grass. That would be kind of cool. I am not a very good silhouette drawer. So that's where she'll be. She's got pointy ears here. Aw, tangent. Okay, so she's gonna be there. Don't worry about it. That's just where she's gonna be. And then okay, so that's that. And then I'm gonna mess around with this, with these pillars here. It's my favorite part of the pillars. First of all, what color do I want them to be? I'm thinking like a greenish gray instead of whatever I've got going on right now. Like this instead, maybe? Yeah, very Roblox. That's okay. That'll probably come in later. Honestly, I don't even want to look at it right now. But I need it for reference. Does it fit? Is it fitting in the box? Yes, perfect. Perfect fit in the box. That's awesome. What color do I want for this? I think this is like not fun enough. That's too fun. A little bit too fun there. Maybe like a dark green kind of gray experience, or I could go like a dark blue. Or somewhere in between. I don't think that's too bad. How did I do this last time? Because I did kind of a similar palette. Let me open it up again. I did like this color. It's not that color. Okay, I'm gonna go with this for now. And probably I'll mess with it more on the back end. I'm very indecisive when it comes to like color selection, so I usually end out like messing with all the hue variations and like tonal patterns at the very end of every piece I make. Because, you know, why not? Why is this so blurry? That's okay, I'll fix it. I'll fix it later. Make it more shapy. Add a little bit of the suggestion of the other side over here. Doesn't have to be perfect because they're ruins. Whee! And then I'm going to add. Yeah, I will. I'll just do it. Oh, nope, not like that. I'll do it on the layer itself. Some shading and stuff. Or lighting, rather. It's very, I don't know. It's vibes based. Whee! And on this side too? Sure, why not? And I'll add in lots of bricks and stuff. Like so. These are what bricks look like. Yeah. actually might make this part more blue so that I can do more green later. I'm thinking. I'm having lots of thoughts right now. Where is that? There it is. Go away, little spot. Okay. And then pillars. What do pillars look like? What do pillars look like? Okay, Pinterest, tell me what you got. Please don't be AI. I hate Pinterest for the AI slop. Let's see here. Okay, this one is gonna be like this, more or less. I don't think it's fat enough. For one thing. And I think I want it to be like more brick style than like a columned pillar, so it'll look like that. Sort of. And then it'll have more bits that are like more broken down than other bits. Doop. Like that. This is what a pillar looks like, surely. And then I'll probably use an even darker color to be like, yeah, there's cracks in the pillar. Like that. Okay, I'm gonna add these sorts of colors over here as well. Sort of hint at a pattern, maybe. That's kind of interesting, I think. Yup, true. My problem with only needing to imply detail is that I get really too lost in the sauce, and then the detail becomes not implied at all whatsoever, and that is a problem for me. But it's like for the foreground, which I'm currently painting, it's like it needs to be a little bit actually more detailed because it's in the front. So I like theoretically, if you were like looking at this scene, you'd see that in the most detail, right? But how much detail is too much detail? Usually I add way too much, and then that's not cool. But for now, I think this is an okay amount of detail because it's just my first pass through. And then this pillar over here, I'm gonna do more detailed, I think. I say as I talk about not being too crazy about detail. Teehee! Want some cracks. Like so, I guess. This, yeah. Yeah, for sure. God, my computer screen is so dark. Why do I do this? I'm like sitting in a kind of dark room, like with the computer lighting all the way down. Like I need to see I need to see if these colors are okay. Why am I like this? Take a big bite out of this side and a littler bite out of this side. Yeah, that's nice. These are fun shapes. I like making non-organic, organic shapes. Organic, non-organic shapes? Yes, that one. And then a little bit of rim lighting, because who am I if I don't have rim lighting? Gotta have a little bit of rim lighting if you're me. Okay, so those are the pillars. I do want to add like a little bit more of like a swoop, like that. Okay, and then I'm also going to add some wisteria because I just cannot resist adding a cool hanging flower. So let's see here. I'm actually gonna make these a little bit more blue so that I can make other things a little bit more green. Oh, that's nice. I like that. That's good. That's good contrast. I'm also gonna make these here bigger. Oops. Thank you. Sure. Whee! Okay, now it's flower time because I do so love my flowers and I must have them in every aspect of everything. Nope. Sorry, you had to see that like 10 times. What do wisteria? It's like, do I want to do lilac or wisteria? Wisteria plants. I am more of like a lilac person personally because I've only recently moved to a place with wisteria, but where I grew up it was always lilac. Wisteria also seems to be more of like a tree vibe. It could just be unidentified purple flower, but let me look at lilac instead. I like lilac a lot more, I'm not gonna lie. Doesn't matter, it's all the same. It's gonna be a purple tree. And that's all that matters here. I love this this brush that I'm using. It's just a flat marker that comes on Clip Studio Paint. So like it's just, sorry, I was looking at chat. I got distracted. Yeah, it's like a good brush because you can just like make a lot of good shapes with it because of this like kind of chisel tip sort of experience. And it's slightly opaque, so it's really good for blending. I like it a lot. Hello, Neka Sen. I can't read that kanji. You're gonna have to tell it to me again. I forgot it. Yeah, Wisteria is the one that looks like lilac. They look the same. They look the same to me. But I think wisteria is a tree and lilac is a bush, and the shape is like slightly different. If we're really gonna get in the weeds, the shape is slightly different. Whee! Okay, and then I actually want like a really saturated, or sort of more saturated, like kind of rim light experience here. I think would be kind of nice. Yeah, I'm painting some flowers. It's my favorite thing to do. It's how I got my start on this channel. It's painting some flowers. And it's about to be hydrangea season. I took a picture of like a really pretty hydrangea recently. And I was looking at it because they're not like fully bloomed yet. They're kind of getting there, and they're kind of early, low-key. That is kind of stressing me out how early they are. But I was looking at it and I was like, wow, like this hydrangea is so pretty. I should like draw a hydrangea themed character. So that, I don't know, that might be coming in the future at some point. I'm not loving this. Whatever color I originally had was better. Ugh, it doesn't matter. I'm getting too lost in the sauce. How to make lilac look like not grape. I think I'm not doing enough with the hanging down effect. These are supposed to hang down, like, where's the thumbnail? These are supposed to go all the way down, so I need to work on that. Yeah, marker brush is like very goated. I usually use this marker brush here, this is just flat marker, or I use this like random Japanese Shusemo, I don't know. It's like a very, I don't know, just a very generic like round tip brush. The only reason I choose this one over the flat marker occasionally is because if I need like a sharp like swoop, you know, then I use it. Because there's some shapes with this sort of flat tip that you can't get, but I tend to like the flat marker the best. Gotta do more here. I'm not doing enough. It's kind of scary. Filling this all in with green is kind of scary. Oh, my friend is playing Subnautica 2. I'm jealous. I kind of want to play that game, but I don't really like base building, but I also want to be scared by all the big sharks and stuff. So now I'm like, well, I don't know. Which do I want? I lost that color I was using earlier. Yeah. I think it was something. Oh, this isn't bad. But that's like too grapey. I need more of a purple. I guess grapes are also purple, but I don't know. Sure. Give me... yeah. This looks like AI! Get away from me! I'm looking at reference images and sometimes I'm like, little too high quality here. Sure. Just general I don't like base building. It's just like, I just like the fighting part of games or the exploration part of games. And it's like when I have to like build a house, I'm like, ugh, this is like, ugh, I just hate it. It just feels like the UI is never like convenient enough for me. And it's just like, I don't want to be made to think about how to build a house. Like, just leave me alone, like, please. Like, I'm playing, or I was playing this game called V Rising pretty recently, which is like a vampire, like, it's like your rags to riches vampire story, where it's like you start out as like, you get up in a dusty tomb and you're all like, you know, like, I don't know, you have no power and stuff, and then you beat the bosses, and over time you get rewards, and then you can like build your base and like expand and like fight the next bosses. But I hate the base building part. It's just like, oh, don't make me craft. Just let me go fight the guy. Please. That's my little spiel about base building. I do not like. Is this too much? Is this too much purple? I fear it is too much purple. I don't know. I will think about this further. Sometimes I just gotta look at it and then give it some sleep and then do it again. Flowers. Just gonna give those ones a little bit there. And up here maybe. Or down here. Like in this corner. I'm just trying to fill the spaces that are kind of like there's not a lot happening. Okay. Do I want to mess around with these colors just for funsies? Oops. I clearly painted on the wrong layer a couple times. Whatever. No, I like the purple for now. I'm gonna leave it. I used to hate the color purple for some reason. Like, I just hated it. And I would never use it, like, in art or in anything. And I don't know what I was dealing with there, but that was weird. Leaves. Flowers. I'm renaming my layers so I can stay organized. Foreground. Okay. So now we've got the background, the midground, which I haven't done anything with, the upper midground, and the foreground. And I need to think about the like design for the like the border real quick. I'm gonna maybe figure that out, because if I leave it till last I'll do a bad job because I'll be tired. I think I want it to be like gold. I think that would be nice. How do you paint gold, one may ask? The answer, I do not know. That is, it's not that color, that's for sure. Like this color? It's just like kind of too much, low-key. Why don't I just sketch it out for now? I actually feel like I do have a lot of reference for this because I was trying to do something similar a while ago in a project that I kind of will maybe someday finish but haven't really touched in a while. So let me look at that project. Okay, I lied. I actually have nothing helpful. Seriously? Bro. I thought I had so much. Oh, wait. My Pinterest is telling me I have more stuff. Come on, Pinterest, show me this board in full. Yeah, thank you. Hey, bro. Actually, not that helpful. As I thought, not that helpful. What should I do about? Okay, well, you know what? I'll just try my best here. I'm going with like a dark brown, maybe. I'm thinking I'll probably have like some sort of corner tile in each in each corner, and then you know what? I might as well make them pretty from the start. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Oh, not like that. Oh, the Zelda music is hitting so hard. I do want them to be more square, so I might make the canvas slightly smaller. We shall see. It doesn't have to be perfect for right now. Okay, but I'm rethinking. Resize. Sure. Do I want to have it fit perfectly into the corner, though? Like that? Why not? For now, why not? Command T, and then I'm gonna hold Shift so it'll stay in a straight line and go all the way down. Thank you. Not perfectly straight, apparently. Wait, what? What? Huh? Didn't I copy and paste this? Come back. Come back. Okay. There we go. That's 2. And then let's get that one over here. In the corner. And then get this one over here in the corner. Sweet. Okay, so then maybe I'll have like a something in the middle here, like a swoop de doop, like, you know, like one of those. Come on, Pinterest, give me something good here. This time, I know you can deliver. Pinterest is failing to deliver. Okay. Well, it's gonna be like a like that, and then like a like that, and then down here as well. Like that, and then like in like little boxes here, we'll have like a fun, like some sort of fun design, like a fun fantasy like design. Isn't my creative process just really interesting? I could do flowers, I could do vines is not a bad bet, but I could also do like swords or something. I could do swords and then vines. Yes! Sword. And then other sword. That's what a sword looks like. And then like some sort of vine situation throughout. Like that. Yep. And then I would do the same on the other side. Gookie. do something in the middle. What would I do in the middle, you ask? That is a good question. I want to do something cool. But also this is not, well, I'm probably gonna use this this artwork for like my end screen for YouTube going forward as well. Like usually I have just like my little guy, my little Sona guy, and like thank you for watching, but I wanted to make something more personalized, more like my actual channel art, so this will definitely be it. Maybe like a moon and a sun here, or two moons. Do I want to make it symmetrical? I should probably make it symmetrical, or mirrored rather. So I actually can spend a stupid amount of time on this like what would you call this? This framing, because it will be seen actually a lot in the future. I didn't think about that. I could do little diamonds and then add little things in them. I don't know. What are things I like to draw that aren't people or swords or flowers? I don't know. I'm not very good with this sort of pattern work. Okay, well there will be something in here. Don't worry, there will be something. Just think about it. Think about how there will be something. And then maybe I'm gonna do like sun, moon, moon, sun, sun in the corners here, and then yeah, something like cool up there. Let's see. I'll just make notes or else I'll forget. Mirror that. And then I'm gonna do the same in the bottom here. Like that. This. Like this. I think I want it to be mirroring that. Okay. Gotta flip the canvas for that. Oh god, I haven't flipped the canvas. I mean, I gotta rotate the canvas for that good straight line tool. I could do like unicorn. I could do like freaky snake. I could do fish. I don't know. For now, I'm just gonna draw a bunch of patterns. Like so. And then I'm gonna mirror it on that side. And it'll probably be... I want it to be more or less gold, so I'll probably do like... Let's see here. Like an undertone here that's a little bit... Wait, which one is which? Like that, maybe? It's probably too hard to read. Yeah, okay, like that. Sweet. Okay, I feel like those are like, that's like a good first draft. I'm like into this as a first draft. I think I'll probably stop streaming soon because I want to let this sit in my brain before I decide to mess with it any further, because I think maybe I might change some colors around a little bit and stuff. Obviously I gotta work on Miss Roblox in the foreground, because that can't not be a thing. But yeah, I like where this is going. I'm also working super hard on getting, where is it? Getting this video out about this Sona, because this is, she's gonna be my new Sona for my channel, and so I'm drawing her a lot so I can have like a PNG tuber type vibe, but it's taking a while because I don't usually draw the same character more than once, so yeah, I'm doing that a lot. Drawing this character a lot. So hopefully that will be out soon, and then I'll get to move on to this channel art thing I've been streaming today. And I also want to do some character designs because it's been too long. Want to design some new characters. A lot of fun stuff coming soon that I will post eventually when it's ready. That's all I got though. Thanks for watching. I appreciate it. I'll see y'all later. Goodbye.